NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, break.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Hopkins. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down now. It's Morrison. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Fortson. Touchdown! Jody Fortson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Arnold Ebiketie drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on first down. Morrison. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, no steal.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Touchdown, Falcons! Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And he's got some space here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get this up to about the 44. The Bucs at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Ready. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Let's go.
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Finding room at midfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Now McCaffrey, off right tackle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Buccaneers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On first down, it's Morrison. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It's taken to the 26. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
33 yards that time.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 187 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Okay, break.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's got room.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Now back to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A pass there over the middle to start things out. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. Morrison.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping.
Let's go.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Morrison.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Ready, set.
2nd down and 7.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Morrison, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
On the set.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Steal. Check steal. Long range. Hut. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morrison. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Check smash.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And caught by London.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Falcons continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
there he goes left side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 66 yards.
And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Here we go.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Morrison. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ultra, ultra. Yellow, go. Green jack. Cut, cut.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Left, left.
Looking to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to zip through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Ready, ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.